Let's start with impeachment. What is your reaction to the team that Pelosi has announced to make the impeachment case before the Senate?
Phenomenal, super talented. I think there's a lot of experience there, a lot of trial experience, a lot of judicial experience, and so I think it also reflects the diversity of our caucus. And so I think the American people are going to see a very clear presentation of the evidence that, to me, looks overwhelming. And if we can get a fair trial in the Senate, I think the president should be convicted.
So at the same time, you talk about the evidence you've already seen. At the same time, you have new documents that have been released coming from the associate of President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani. If this new evidence is not included for some reason in the Senate trial, we don't know, do you want the House to do something with it, something about it?
Well, to be determined. I think something definitely needs to be done. And look, this is not a trial that you would have at a local county courthouse. This is in the United States Senate. And so it's in many ways a political trial. And so if the Senate does not take this new evidence that the American people are going to hear about, then that's going to be on them. And it's going to be on Cory Gardner over in Colorado. It's going to be in the Senate races in Kentucky and Lindsey Graham in South Carolina. They are going to have to defend not taking very clear evidence to have an honest trial. And if they don't, they're going to have to pay the political consequences for that.
Let me ask you about that, because you said that the evidence is overwhelming in what you've seen. Mitch McConnell made the case yesterday that if the evidence is overwhelming, then why do you think that new evidence needs to be introduced? Why are you calling for witnesses to be included in the Senate trial that did not testify before the House? Can you have both of those things?
That's a joke. For the majority leader of the Senate to say, why do we need more evidence, when this like I said, this isn't some trial at a county courthouse. This is about the President of the United States asking a foreign leader to investigate a political opponent back at home. And the majority leader of the Senate doesn't want all of the evidence to come forward? Are you kidding me? I mean, what is he talking about? It is so clear that they are trying to protect Donald Trump. They're trying to continue a cover-up. This is an ongoing crime, as we see Russia is still trying to hack into the company in the Ukraine to continue to try to find some dirt on a political opponent. We now have notes and more evidence coming. Why wouldn't the majority leader want it? Look, if I was on trial, I would say, and I thought I was innocent, I would say, bring all of the evidence you got. Let's have a trial, put this behind us, and let's all move on with our lives, which is what we want to do. But the president doesn't want that, and Mitch McConnell is protecting him.
Congressman, thank you for the self-censorship. I really appreciate it on this program. Good, quick catch.